Hello, everyone, and welcome to another helpful episode of English with Altaf. I'm Annie. Today, we are going to talk about something that happens to every English learner making mistakes. But don't worry, making mistakes is not a bad thing. It's part of the learning process.
And I'm Altaf. In this video, we will show you how to deal with mistakes in a smart and positive way. We'll talk about common types of mistakes, how to avoid them, and most importantly, how to learn from them. Let's begin.
Altaf, do you remember when you first started learning English? Did you make a lot of mistakes?
Of course, Annie, I made many mistakes. I used to say, he go to school, instead of he goes to school. I didn't know much about grammar rules, and sometimes I was too shy to speak.
That's exactly what many learners feel. But the good news is, mistakes are your teachers. When we say something wrong and then learn the right way, we remember it better.
Yes, that's very true. One big problem is that many learners feel ashamed of their mistakes. They stop talking or writing because they think they are not good enough. But we are here to say, don't stop. Mistakes show that you are learning something new.
Let's talk about some common mistakes English learners make. One is with verb tenses. For example, people often say, I didn't went instead of I didn't go.
That's a classic one. Another common mistake is using the wrong preposition. For example, someone might say, I'm good in English instead of I'm good at English. Small words make a big difference.
Absolutely. And pronunciation mistakes happen too. Saying three like tree or think like sink, but it's okay. These things improve with practice and time.
One way to reduce mistakes is to listen a lot. Listen to English podcasts, songs, or even movies. When you hear correct English again and again, your brain starts to understand what sounds right.
Yes, and also try to read out loud. When you read and speak together, your mouth gets used to English patterns. You become more confident and slowly your mistakes reduce.
And remember, asking for help is not a weakness. If you don't know something, just ask your teacher, a friend, or even search it online. There are so many resources now. Use them.
Altaf, I want to share a tip with our viewers. One thing that helped me a lot was writing a mistake diary.
A mistake diary? That sounds interesting. What is that, Annie?
It's very simple. Every time I made a mistake, I wrote it down in a notebook. For example, I say he go, correct is he goes. Then I reviewed this notebook every week. It really helped me remember my weak points and fix them.
That's a powerful habit. I recommend that too. When we write our mistakes, they don't stay in our heads as something bad. They become something we can work on.
Also, don't compare yourself with others. Some people learn fast, others need more time. That's okay. Everyone has a different journey. What's important is progress, not perfection.
Yes, focus on your improvement. If you spoke 5 sentences last week and 10 this week, that's progress. If you learned 5 new words this week, that's success.
Another common fear is speaking in front of others. People think, what if I make a mistake and people laugh at me? But I'll tell you a secret. Most people don't care. And many will even admire you for trying.
Right. When I was learning, I used to speak English with my friend, even though we both made mistakes. But we didn't stop. We laughed at our errors and kept going. That practice helped me a lot.
Mistakes are part of growth, not failure. You didn't fail if you made a mistake. You succeeded because you tried.
Exactly. Let's change how we look at mistakes. Instead of saying, "Oh no, I said it wrong," say, "Great, now I know the correct way."
Let's give our viewers some quick tips to reduce mistakes. Practice daily. Even 10 minutes helps. Listen carefully to native speakers. Write and speak regularly. Review your mistakes weekly. Don't stop because of fear.
That's a great list. And remember, fluency comes with time. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. You fall, you get up, and slowly you ride smoothly.
So, what did we learn today? First, we learned that making mistakes in English is normal. Everyone makes them, even native speakers sometimes.
Second, we learned that mistakes are helpful. They show us what to improve. If we keep learning from our errors, we get better every day.
And finally, we shared some practical tips to deal with mistakes. Listen, speak, write, and don't be afraid.
So don't worry about your mistakes. Keep going. Learn with confidence. Speak with courage. And never give up.
Thank you for watching today's video. We hope you feel motivated and ready to speak English, even if you make a few mistakes.
See you in the next episode of English with Altaf. And remember, mistakes in English? No problem.
Bye and happy learning!
Take care and keep practicing.